Hi, my name is Larry Donahue, and I've been a corporate business intellectual property lawyer for the past 30 years. I want to talk to you about successful exits. Now, you may be just thinking about going into business, or maybe just started a business, or maybe it's been around a little while and you're not thinking about an exit. So maybe this video isn't for you. But if I want you to ask yourself, why are you in business in the first place? Is it just because you like doing it, like you like riding a bike in the sunset, or because you have a dream and you hope that someday you may be successful? And if that's the case, then I want you to think about that for a minute. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what would you hope would happen in 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now? A lot of people want what's called an exit, being able to sell their business to somebody because of the hard work you did to plant a little tree and have it grow into a big, beautiful tree that now you can sell to somebody. And now is the time to be thinking about that. And if you feel like that's a possibility, if you got this great next idea, whether it's an invention, a brand, a new service, whatever it is, if you form an entity structure around it now, meaning an LLC or corporation or a professional entity, it's sort of like a box. You're putting the business in a box. And you may be a great entrepreneur. You may be thinking about consulting and writing and maybe producing merchandise. You may have different ideas. And each one of those ideas are going to represent different boxes, different businesses, and an entity structure will let you do that. And so you could have box A be your consulting business, box B be the writing, and box C be the merchandise or whatever it is you want to sell. And you can have different partners, different relationships. But by putting it in a box, by putting it in an entity structure, it allows you to basically then have this pre-packaged thing with its own P&L, its taxes, its balance sheet, and everything that might be necessary to eventually sell someday. It allows you to get what's called a valuation. It allows a very compartmentalized thing to be sold. And you think about the converse, you don't do any of that. And you got different activities going on. It's really hard to define where your business starts, where it ends. Maybe you're using your garage for some stuff, you haven't thought about it. It becomes more difficult to sell. It becomes more difficult to price. So an entity structure is a great way to help you with an exit, and it helps you avoid feeding the lawyers.